Hello. Let me just get everything set up correctly real quick with the audio and things. Am I quiet? I think I might be a little quiet. There we go. That should be better. Hello. What I expected to happen was that I would have to play through the map again, because that's what I did at the end of last stream. Because I crashed last stream at the end of the cutscene, or like in the middle of this cutscene. Um, and as I was booting it up, to like just get prepared for that, so I wouldn't have to like do the hi, so I wouldn't have to do the like opening sequence thing again, or the your yeah, basically. As I was booting it up, it suddenly punted me into this cutscene, um, which so I guess the first bit of the stream is gonna be just cutscene. Congratulations on first. The first bit of this stream is absolutely just gonna be cutscene, and I think this cutscene is actually the end of Heavensward. Um, so yeah, spoilers. By the way. Yeah.
But
So
she has grown so strong in it as to deny us our power.
so yeah. I'm gonna be a bad streamer and probably shut up for a lot of this because cinema.
Let us withdraw, La Habrea. That power remains to us, at least.
I'm doing good. I
Impossible!
How are you? I've already seen this portion of the cutscene, so I don't mind talking over it too much. I was listening to music as I was like waiting for the stream to start, as I was, like the stream setup thing, and now I have it stuck in my head. Wow.
So, you harness the eye's power. A pity you spent it all. What will you do now, hero? So, not even the vaunted warrior of light can unmake an Ascian without relying upon mortal contrivances.
What are you doing? What's he doing here? Is that a grave or like a coffin? What is this?
You. In the distant past, King Thordan and his knights 12 fought and defeated Nidhogg. Though the victory cost them dear, they were rewarded with a great prize, the Dread Worm's Eyes, both of which have since been held in the Holy Sea's safekeeping.
That's where the other eye is. Do we have the other eye?
The eye you possess was Nidhogg's left, and long has it served as the source of the Azure Dragoon's might. As for its twin, it has lain here, joined to the person of Haldreth, the first Azure Dragoon. For though he learned to harness its power, he was ultimately consumed by it. Even in death, his body decays not.
It's been like hundreds of years, hasn't it?
For a fabled hero.
You're the 7th king. You're the 7th archbishop.
Long have you and your kind sown the seeds of chaos by teaching mortals the secrets of summoning. But if you assumed that we would meekly serve as your pawns, then you are gravely mistaken.
I don't fully trust you.
You would raise a hand against us.
By taking unto my flesh the soul of the legendary King Thordan, I can become a god.
God, why are you doing this? Stop. Yeah, I get it. You're turning into a primal. Okay. Am I gonna have to kill you? Ah, look at this guy. That is some cool armor, though. I like that. Whoa. Is that the Heavensward?
A god who knows not cessation, whose being is sustained by a millennium of fervent prayer, and the eye's nigh bottomless reservoir of ether.
What?
Your contempt for man has proven your undoing, Ascian. For my first act as God King,
Now that's a little,
I do hereby sentence you to die.
God King. That's a little worrying there, bud. Am I gonna have to do something about you? Is La Brea dead? Or sealed?
Gods feed upon ether. It matters not what form that ether takes. Ascian souls are no exception. With this power, I shall put an end to 1,000 years of conflict.
Now, bud, you're sounding a little evil here.
Be they sown by Ascian, dragon, or primal, wheresoever the seeds of chaos threaten to quicken, I shall excise them with my divine blade and bring order to the world. I have become that which you abhor, warrior of light. If you would take issue with my godhood, I shall answer you with my blade.
Yeah, I think I will do that. What happened to La Brea? Is La Brea, like, fully dead, or is... like... the Singularity Reactor? Oh. Hello there. Doesn't look like this person is alive. Alright. Well. Time to beat Heavensward. Time to kill this guy. I think I'm gonna stick with warrior for this. Alright. I kind of expected that cutscene to be the end, but I guess it does make sense that there would be a little bit. There would be an actual, like, fight at the end. It definitely felt like there was kind of something missing there. Ooh. Doo-doo-doo. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, we... So... I had this idea for a D&D subclass that I want to make. I want to do a homebrew thing. It's this sort of it's a ranger subclass, which slight problem there being that I have never played a ranger, where the concept is that you're a bounty hunter. It's more of an urban flavored, yeah, an urban flavored ranger. Is that hurt on the... Sorry, my dehumidifier just started going off. Is that hurt on... It might be... I think I'm going to turn it off. Because... Yeah, that seems like it might get... just in time. Alright. The God King. The Singularity Reactor. Look at this big guy. Oh, that camera is a little weird. You have to deal with the entire Heavensward? Ugh.
Brothers, the time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavensward.
Are they all gonna be consumed by the God King? No, they are each... Alright. They've each grown.
Fight me if you will, warrior of light.
Warrior of Light.
I care not. All who stand against me will be destroyed, be they servants of the darkness or the light. By my blessing shall all men be sanctified, and an endless era of peace begin. Vice and conflict shall cease to be. You reject my divinity, yet what have you to offer my people in its stead? Bitter truth? Virtuous suffering?
Oh, are they being consumed by him?
No matter. If you believe your cause just, I call upon you to defend it with your life.
Alright. Alright, time to press the same couple buttons over and over again. Oh, do I have to deal with all the boss gimmicks at once? Uh-oh. There are probably gimmicks I have to worry about that I don't know about, and it's worrying. Oh, what is that? Ah, I assume this is where I need to be. Do I have to kill a guy? Alright, no, it's just, we're just going. Kill him. Alright, Whee! Pay attention to me. Ah! Alright, bump, bonk. Dead. Dead, right? Dead. Dead. There we go. Got him. There we go. Those are worrying. I don't like those. Heavens rain down upon you. What? Oh, okay, oh yeah, yeah. Kill the thing, 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 kill the thing. Alright, he's back. Whoa! We're in space! What is going on? Ah! Whoa! Got him. I have killed another god. Oh, when they're in those forms, are they like mini primals? Oh, are they? Oh, they're just. Oh, they're just disintegrating into aether.
How can this be? A millennium of prayer and the eye's power combined, and still you stand.
Cause I'm just cool like that. The church will never defeat the gays.
Who? What are you?
I killed him. Wah 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 wah. Here, have your commendation. I got 2. I like it when I get commendations. Hey, bud.
I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that. It would seem the eye has served you well.
Yeah, you can have it back. Let it consume you and become evil. There's the other eye if you want to have even more power and get even more evil. So they can kill you.
Its twin. At long last.
Hey, Ice9. This is some pretty evil,
All that
corrupting
remains is to
items.
take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Uh-oh, that's not good. Hey, Ice9. Thou hadst done well to resist mine influence, bathed in my power and blood as thou wert. Alas, in thine anticipation of comfort thou hast lowered thy guard. The keening of my fallen kindred, their smoldering desire for vengeance. Mine eyes have partaken of 1,000 years of pain which I shall bestow upon thee. Drink deep my rage, immortal, and become me. Fool. Oh, I didn't expect him to just literally become Nidhogg. Well, that's a problem.
Nidhogg, my child, what hath thy fury made of thee? Let us away, servant of idling.
Is that the end of Heavensward? We've got to deal with Ice9 there.
Chief, over there!
I was fully prepared to start voice acting for this. I forgot. Hey guys, have you met my dragon friend Midgard?
Gods damn it, do you always have to cut it so bloody close?
Ba-bum. Ba 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 ba.
It would seem she has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt? Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome and welcome back their champion.
Come on, do the chorus again. Not, it's not a chorus, but like do the main theme again. Do it, please.
Where is Justinian?
Da, 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 da. Oh, god fucking damn it. The game crashed again. Oh my god. Game keeps doing this. Alright, let me quickly get this again. Ah, that's annoying. Does it have something to do? I'm gonna try something to see if it fixes this. Alright, let's see if this fixes it. Game keeps crashing in the middle of my cutscenes. A DirectX 11 error occurred. Alright. We get to skip through some of this.
It is up.
It's real unfortunate. Ugh. It's annoying. I guess I'll talk about my D&D thing. I was starting before. So it's a ranger subclass called the bounty hunter. And basically the gist of it is it's a more urban ranger based around hunting a specific person or like tracking people instead of like being more connected to nature. I think it's a really interesting addition to Ranger. And it also feels like something that is not really in D&D yet. I haven't actually written any of the mechanics yet. It's sort of just like an idea I've had floating in my head so far. I started work on it before the stream. I got a home brewery like format thing, but I haven't actually written anything about it yet. I don't know. I haven't actually played Ranger, so I need to look around and I need to look and see what's it called. Basically, just what is going on with Ranger, so that I can actually properly build a class or a subclass for it. Because I've never played Ranger. I think I already said that. So I do need to be careful with it, I guess. Alright, we're getting to the point where we were before. Thankfully, it's not too long, however. There's these things that... There's these, like, cutscenes in between the dialogue that happens. At least we get to hear this song again.
It would seem...
Was there ever... Let us return...
Wait.
Alright, here we are back at the part where we were. Hopefully the game doesn't crash again. Look at this. Hey, don't shoot him down.
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
It's not just any dragon, this is goddamn Midgard's armor. He has too many syllables. I just... Midgard.
The Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
I am Midgard Sormer.
Midgard.
I have journeyed with Hydalin's champion and observed her deeds in the conflict between man and dragon. Tell me, children of Thordan, do you desire peace?
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs, but we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more. I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance, but 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Estinian.
Doubt not, but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
A 1,000-year war cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue.
I believe I can do it.
Trust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again, and forevermore.
Do I not have Midgard anymore as a mount? I would. Can I keep him? I guess that's the end of Heavensward. Yo, Robon, how are you?
Let all here present attest that Sir Emmerich, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishtar
Let's go!
shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance.
Woo!
Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
For the future of Eorzea.
Ooh, I like that sword.
The future of Eorzea!
It was really good,
There
if
you
a
are.
little overhyped. Oh, right.
A noble monument to a noble soul.
Maybe it's just because it's the Final Fantasy XIV format. It just doesn't feel finished yet. There's too many loose ends still, I guess.
From here, Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
Yeah.
It has been a long and arduous journey,
Yeah.
and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions. Which means we're going to need money! Lots of it!
Oh! Tataru. Over Lord Harshfont's grave? I think I've seen that clip before. As like I think JoCat did a meme and it was that line specifically.
So ends a glorious chapter in their tale.
I think
However,
Ishgard is definitely my favorite
tumultuous
setting
days
of
yet
the
lie
like
ahead
4
for
cities, though.
Ishgard. After 1,000 years under the yoke of the church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown. And though they spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way.
I also just really like Ishgard's whole aesthetic.
Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope. The hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more. Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
Yeah, it's definitely really good. Oh, music. What? Oh, this isn't like copyrighted, is it? Uh, uh, um, it's probably fine. Twitch will just automatically mute me for this entire section, so I just can't say anything important or funny. It's not? Alright, good. Esail. I didn't feel as connected to Esail as I feel like I should have. I feel like Esail needed a little bit more screen time after her like revelation that primals were not real. In terms of the cities I feel like connected to and like invested in, I think Ishgard right now is like the top one. Then I'd say Ul'dah, then Limsa, then Gridania. I really want more Gridania screen time. And Limsa screen time. Cooler, better cities. I don't know. I don't identify as weeb, but I've watched an anime or two. I don't know. I haven't watched an anime in a while. I need to get back to a couple. Yeah. Yeah, that's sort of what I assumed. They've been building towards well, also I've seen like promo material for Shadowbringers. But or not Shadowbringers, Stormblood, same difference. I've seen like promo material for Stormblood and stuff, and it is definitely, it looks like that. Like it is Japan. Aesthetic. what was I thinking about? Because they have like people from there. I like this character a lot. I liked her. I really like her big witch hat. I'm looking. I'm currently looking at like costumes, or not costumes, glamours for my astronomer. Because I don't have it set in stone yet. And the big thing I want, big witch hat. I'm a big fan of huge witch hats. There's a skip button. Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh my god. Hi. Hi there.
So Lahabrea and Igayon have fallen.
Lahabrea is like fully dead. Well, I kind of expected him to just be the overarching villain for the entire time. Alright.
Bested by mortals in their attempt to initiate the Eighth rejoining. That they should be so complacent. And now it falls to me to deal with the consequences.
Eldibus.
Without intervention, the balance between light and darkness will begin to shift, placing our mission in jeopardy.
He's up to some mischief and mayhem.
Eidolon's champion has grown too strong. Her might encroaches upon the realm of gods.
Yeah, it does.
Equilibrium must needs be restored. The time has come for you and yours to join the fray.
Who's this? Are you gonna do a face reveal?
Warrior of Darkness.
Oh. Is he a marauder because I'm a marauder? Or like is he a warrior because I'm a warrior? Or is it like... He's always a warrior. Axe guy. Oh god, I need to do the Aether Current. He's warrior because he's the warrior of darkness. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm still the warrior of light when I'm an astrologian or a machinist.
Remind me, why is there no rest for the righteous?
Because they care, Master Garland.
He's... Alright. Oh, is this the new, what are they called? Like, ancient people technology thing for this patch content. Like the crystal of, the crystal tower was last time. Yeah, this is the raid. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this, what are they called? Ancient beasts? Breath of the Wild. It's like the elephant from Breath of the Wild. Except way bigger, holy.
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's not a toy, you bloody fools, it's a primal!
Oh, it's like a... That was just its hand? Oh, it's big. That's a big guy. Secrets of deception crumble to dust, to lay bare the truth so long concealed. Beyond simmering shadow lieth shimmering light. All right, time to go. Okay. Alpha no. After long years of estrangement, Ishgard rejoins her sister nations in the alliance. Words cannot well express my joy. None of this would have been possible without you, my friend. Change is coming to Eorzea, though it will inevitably bring with it a measure of upheaval. With hard work, peace and prosperity are sure to follow. And yet, even as we look forward of the coming of New Age, we must needs be wary of old threats. The lords of Garlemald have not relinquished their claim upon Eorzea, and we shall be forced to contend with them ere long. Then there's the matter of our comrade Estinian, claimed body and soul by Nidhogg. If there's a way to rescue him, we must find it. Suffice to say, the path ahead holds no shortage of challenges, but together we shall overcome them. Wow, wow, wow. 20 achievements? 20 achievement points for finishing Heavensward? Wow. Alright, wow. Fortuitous timing as always. Tataru is about to brief me on the search of our missing comrades. Would you be so kind then? Absolutely. You'll be pleased to hear that Riol and his men have been making excellent progress. You remember how, Flamen appeared to me to escape the Crystal Braves in Limsa Laminza, only then to disappear? Well, according to Riol, she crept aboard a ship bound for Radzatan, where she has been hiding ever since. He assures me that it won't be long before we're reunited. As for Ida and Paplimo, the remains of their link pearls have been found, and Pearl Lane of all places, Riol thinks they may have disposed of them after escaping the royal promenade. Yes, it would make sense. They could not risk being eavesdropped upon by our betrayers. We're all certain they fled the city shortly after, though we still don't have a clue where they went. I see. And what of Thancred and Minfilia? I'm afraid nothing new to share of those two, but it is not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of Charlayan Scholar, one of the students of Baldishon, to aid in the search. Who should be arriving any day now. One of the students, you say? I should very much like to meet this scholar if time permits. First time? Alright. But first we must attend to a more pressing matter. Sir Amric has summoned the two of us for a private audience. The messenger did not specify what he wished to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no objections, I suggest we proceed to the congregation forthwith. Mayhap we can meet this scholar afterwards. Agreed? In that case, I'll return to the foreign night for now. Things are liable to fall apart if I'm gone too long, you know. Wah, 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 wah. Alright. So, wait. They're talking about, Charlayan again. Can I get the full map? So, where was that? Is this it? No. That's not it. Bye. Here we go. There we go. That way. The Lord Commander is within. Pray proceed. Alright. Wah, wah, wah.
Thank you for coming. I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
Privacy was assured.
We quite understand. What was it that you wished to discuss?
With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I have assumed his responsibilities. I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely. Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses have named a new Archbishop. But in light of recent events, that would not seem appropriate.
I confess I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, one's options are rather limited. Mayhap I could have concealed certain details, but for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence? After 1,000 years of lies and secrecy, I could not well abuse their trust and hope to be believed. The time for deception has passed.
All right, yeah, fair.
I only wish
Good job.
the people
I
agreed
agree.
that some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among the few who acknowledged that my father had to be stopped, no small number questioned our methods.
If they suspect a coup, it will not be long before some turn to violence.
It has already begun, and that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some have even been assaulted in the Broom. Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order. But such measures will not prevent the unrest from spreading.
For all our talk of peace, the people remain frightened and confused. For their sake, we must bring the Dragonsong War to a definitive end.
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what precisely would you have us do?
We wish to treat with the dragons of Annex Shrine. To that end, I would trouble you for an escort and an introduction.
All right.
Annex Shrine? You would speak with Vidofnir then?
Vidofnir?
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples. Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader, that she might visit us here in Ishgard. Were she still with us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter. But as she is not, I must ask that you aid us in her stead. Will you do us this favor? Thank you, my friends. Lucia, I leave the rest to you.
In the wake of the Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers. What then for those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers? And what then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow? A tomorrow in which man and dragon might live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens. Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength.
Nidhogg.
Nidhogg, now possessed of his 2 eyes and the body of the Azure Dragoon, prizes to which he had laid claim at the very hour of the hero's triumph.
He's sleepy. Or not.
As desperately as we sought the solace of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war. Nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
That didn't sound like the end of a sentence, but alright. Or the end of the phrase. I know little of the lands these dragons call home, this annexed shrine. Had you not agreed to escort me, the coming journey would seem far more daunting prospect. I confess I myself once shuddered at the thought of it. Yet even the longest journeys begins with the first step, does it not? Ah, but ere we set forth, must I needs inform our comrade of our plans? Very well, I shall see to my preparations. Let us bid farewell to Tataru. Alright. Oh! Tataru, here you are. A diplomatic mission to annex Shrine, you say? I suppose that does take precedence. Whoa! But should your meeting with, Vidofnir happen to end early, you might consider rendezvousing with the Stola in, Idyllshire. She'll be here to receive our guest. Don't get me wrong, your meeting with the dragon is terribly important and everything, but the scholar happens to be time permitting. As I said, we shall endeavor to join Ishtola, but if we cannot, pray pass on our regards. Let us be off. We have kept the first commander waiting long enough. Alright. Unfortunately for you, Midgard, I'm gonna switch to the fat cat now. In terms of pet. Look at this guy. There he is. He's so fast. You ready? Then you're ready then? Good. So am I. Hot chocolate, cream brulee. I'll just take the hot chocolate. Wow, 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 wow. The path is long but known to us. From Falcon's Nest we shall cross the Western Highlands and make for Tailfeather in the Dravanian Forelands. There we can stop and rest and replenish our supplies. Questions? If not, the stable awaits. Are there a bunch of blue quests? I know there were a bunch of blue quests when I finished. Are they in Mordana? They might be in Mordana. For, dungeons. What is this? No. It's kind of surprising, actually, that there's not a bunch of blue quests. Where are all my Heavensward dungeons? Alright, the Wandering Minstrel. Oh, it's in here. Alright, that gives me the extreme version of Thordon's Reign. Cool. Ba-da-bum bum ba-bum bum bum. Bum ba-da-bum ba-dum ba-da-da-da. Alright. I'm running out of teleportation tickets. I'm only on 14 left. A tragedy. Oh. Oh, it's this place. I have flight. Wah wah. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Or not. I guess I don't need it. I always imagined the first time I set foot upon Dravanian soil would be at the head of an army. And here I am, ready to treat with brothers and sisters of mine enemies. Full well do I know how difficult it can be to set aside the past. Though it was I who first proposed recruiting Ysael to our cause, I questioned the wisdom of my words almost as soon as I had uttered them, and for a long time after that. Here was a woman with the blood of innocence on her hands, men, women, children, all slain by the name of the impeccable Lady Iceheart. Yet she acknowledged her misdeed and agreed to join us in common cause. At our side she fought in service of the greater good, even unto her dying breath. And while that does not absolve her of her sins, I hope that one day she will be remembered not merely as a heretic, but as a misguided soul who dreamt of peace. You ask much, Master Alphino, and who can say what might come to pass should our negotiations bear fruit? Yes, of course. We must press on to Annex Shrine if you'll follow me. Alright. Whee! Yo, it's Midgard. Look at this guy. Oh, hey. Alright, slash look out. There we go. I do those when I see them, but I'm not specifically searching them out. I don't know if there's a reward for doing all them. There might be. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Would have been yeah, it totally would have been faster to warp. Oh well. Wah 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 wah. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Whee. Look at that mount. That's cool. Oh, I should grab that. Alright. Riding in a dragon mounted. It might be smart too. Alright. Where? Hey, Vidofnir. How you doing? Thou art ever welcome here, friend of Ysael. But this one I do not know. Pray forgive us for this unannounced visit, Vidofnir. May I present to you Lucia, first commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard and our trusted friend. It is an honor to meet you, Vidofnir. I come as an envoy of Sir Amarek, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights and acting leader of the Holy See. Indeed, you may speak, Knight. For 1,000 years, man and dragon have been locked in an endless cycle of bloodshed and sorrow. To our shame, we long believed your kin to be the architects of this war, but we now know the truth. That King Thordan and his knights 12 did willfully betray and murder the great worm Ratatoskr, shattering the peace between our peoples. For 1,000 years, our leaders conspired to conceal this truth, which was laid bare by the warrior of light, the azure dragon, and his sail. Alas, a deception so intrinsically wrought cannot be undone in a moment, and our people labor to accept the truth. After an eternity of war, who dare to dream that peace could be at last within our grasp? Yet dream we must, as the sail once did, and we must make that dream a reality as she could not. We humbly beseech you, Vidofnir, join hands with us in friendship once more before the eyes of my people in Ishgard. A most unexpected invitation. I have heard your request, knight. However, I cannot yet give you mine answer. May I ask why? This matter concerneth my sire. He must needs be consulted. Moreover, the Nath grow bold, as they ever did before. I would not leave my people at the mercy of this war. Then we will wait. After 1,000 years at war, we shall not give up on peace for want of patience. Ha! Fear not, knight. Thou shalt have mine answer within thy lifetime. So soon. My humble thanks. I shall bear your words to my lord forthwith, until we meet again. Given the circumstances, I would say that went rather well. To be frank, I'm surprised our proposal was not rejected outright. Whether aught will come of it remains to be seen, however. Mayhap I should take this opportunity to speak with some of the other dragons. Ah, but you need not wait for me. The return journey holds no fears for me now. Well, if you have no further needs of our service, we shall continue on to the Charlayan. We hope to welcome a scholar who has agreed to aid us in search of our missing comrades. And I pray your journey is swift and uneventful as ours was, and thank you again for sparing the time to assist us, even when such grave matters remain unresolved. I can think of no graver matter than a 1,000-year war, one which our friends gave their lives to see ended. Suffice to say, I would willingly make 1,000 such journeys to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain. Oh, I have no doubt, Master Alphino. I only hope that fetters would not hold you to their word. So, it would seem we've time to greet this scholar after all. How delightful! I shall be interested to hear how she goes about finding Minfilia and Thancred. I can only assume she's privy to some new investigative technique. In any event, our first order of business should be to rendezvous with the Stola in Edelshire. Wow, wow, wow. Fat cat. Boisterous Bruiser, what have you got for me? Is this how... Oh, here's all our blue quests. This is where all of our what are they called? Things are. Oh, wait. Colossus of Steam and Steel has risen from Thaliak. Yet it is no mere contrivance of Charlayan. The resultant etheric disturbance confirms that it is a primal, and that it was summoned amidst the ruins left for the river to reclaim. For a mercy, it stopped dead no sooner than it had broken the water's surface. But so long as it remains in our realm, it may spring to life again at any moment. What does the Uplander find near Edelshire? Is wilderness still heavy with aether? Nay, the aether grows perilously thin, and more swiftly than I could ever imagine. The primal is bleeding the land dry. Should it be suffered to continue, this entire region will become barren in a matter of moons. Only found home after long wanderings, Edelshire will not fall. Slowfix will not allow it. Nor will we. I've already spoken with Elfino, and he concurs that we Scions of the Seventh Dawn do all in our power to eliminate the threat. Yet given its size, I deem to attack it from two fronts. Our first and most obvious recourse is to keep our foe in check with blade and magic. But much as we have done with other such adversaries. Second, I propose that we attempt to cut off the flow of aether which sustains it, mayhap by physically separating the primal from the land. If we are to be rid of this colossus, I think the latter course more promising, and mean to enlist Master Matoya's aid in pursuing it. Yet such things take time, and thus I have asked Master Garland to remain here and watch over the foe. Given its apparently mechanical nature, its expertise should prove invaluable to you. To you, I say I would leave the fate of Idleshire in your hands. Should the primal chance to stir ere my return, you are to join Sid in repelling it. An unenviable task, but for one which you are singularly qualified. Alright. Rest assured, I do not mean to linger with Master Matoya any longer than necessary. The moment we find a solution, I shall make haste to rejoin you here. Well then, let us be about our duties. Alright. I expected that to just be a dungeon. That is the raid thing. What is this? Yourself. Stone, Sky, and Sea, a new training ground of some. Alright. I'll go do that later. But importantly, let's do MSQ. Ah! This is good to see you. I confess I had assumed your business in Annex Train would detain you longer. Did your meeting with Vidifnir go well? As well as can be expected, but she must discuss Sir Emeric's proposal with Hraesvelgr, of course, but she seemed amenable to the situation. And what of our Charlayan guest? Has she arrived yet? She has, but when I explained to you she would be joining us, she asked if she might use the intervening time to explore. I agreed to meet her outside the front bridge. We should be on our way. Alright. Or not. Maybe there's a... I guess we're going right to where we need to go anyway. Or not, actually. Destination, wait. Ooh. Hello. Are you a Lalafell with cat ears?
I'm terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle, who has recently come from the Charlayan motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Oh please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part. A pleasure to meet you at last, miss. And who is that I spy but young Alphino Levieux himself?
Alphino Levieux.
Someone's grown in Ilmore too in my absence. Or are those lifts in your boots?
We, Miss Kryle and I met at the Studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the Studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high, What was it he said again?
Thank you, Kryl.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking.
Poor kid.
Right, on to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
Are you a scion?
I gather you have new information to share with us.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea. Simply put, assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
Alright. Oh, hey, look at that. I can't fly in this area yet. Pain. Pain, 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 pain. Hands of Fate. Oh! I'll deal with that later. I forgot to do that. Let's see what this overgrown ambition is. Is this a quest for me to do? Hi there. All right. I have a lot of things to do in this area specifically also, so I need to go and grab all the Aether Currents, probably. I need to grind out the Aether Currents for this area. Whoa. What does it look like? Where is it? Should be travel, Aether Currents. Where am I? Dravanian Highlands. There's quite a lot there to do. Look at that. Ugh. Alright. I want to be able to fly and move quickly in this area because it is huge. It seems like it's going to be a common area throughout what's it called, patch content. Orogo. Orogo, more like Poguro. Oh yeah. I have these medicinal herbs to grab. Might as well do that now. Things to kill. There we go. Two. Oh, fine. I want to die so badly. I'll kill you. I need to look at outfits for warrior, because now that I'm level 60, I need to update my outfit. I've been using the same one since end of ARR. Or not even end of ARR. There we go. You did say we're headed for a cave, did you not? Because I certainly don't see a cave nearby. Now we're going inside. I've heard many stories of Master Metoya. Some quite flattering, others less so. Rest assured, they're all true. This way, we have care to where you tread. Wow, wow, wow. Enter Metoya's cave. Hi there.
Oh. Is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Forgive us, Master Metoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Metoya. I am Cryle, of the students of Baldessian.
Baldessian.
I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Cryle, you too possess the echo.
What?
Well, yes, of course I do. Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will.
Was this the fourth person?
Through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the signs of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye. I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh.
Long did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya.
Take it out of your sight. Are you coming with us?
Then let us begin.
Oh, we're not going anywhere.
From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som-Al.
Som-Al, alright.
It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
Alright. Let's go. Boom, bop, bum, bop. Oh, guys. Fat cat. Alpha now. Were I to find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state he might not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across its trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not. Kryl. I've already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. This is impressive. You drew him from memory? Skill I acquired some years ago for reasons I no longer remember. I propose we split into 2 pairs. Ishtola and I will inquire about the outlying encampments, while Artemis and Kryl question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Loth Ast Vath and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. My, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we had best get started. Find me when you've finished making your rounds. Hello. Sketch. Have you seen this man? Hi, Krill. Have you seen this man? Brought down Bandersnatch by himself, and with style, way they tell it. He was dancing with the beast like it was Belle of Bleeding Ball. Sound like your man? Yeah, maybe. In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. Where... Huh? Papa. Papa, papa, papa. Hi. Was that something I was supposed to do? Alright. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it wise to question as many hunters as we could. Oh, there is a tie. Many have made camp in inaccessible locations, ideal for hunting game, not receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Huron hunter who no one is familiar. Though none chanced me to see the man's face, his height and build match Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. So you've heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want conclusive proof. Mayhap this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He said he came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seemed rather a curious description for one of his kind. You're implying Thancred sent a Vath to market in his stead. Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream as naked as your name's day. It's a scene I shall never forget. Is it now? I'm pleased to see you. It was a simple statement of fact. This stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, he had dealings with the Vath. They should be able to tell us now. Quite right, Krill, quite right. Alphino. What are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us lost as to Vath. We must go see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. I have a lot of quests to do. Oh. Yellow. How's it going? Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Lothast Vath. What do you seek this day? We seek a man whom we are told you may have had certain dealings. How curious. The hunters tire of goodly sport and pursue mortal prey? No, he's not prey, but a friend long missing. Good. He's a friend to the Vath as well, one with whom we've traded many times. Truly? You're quite certain it was this man? There's no doubt. The fleshling clothed in skins came to us from Somal, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us flesh, so skilled a hunter he was, much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? Gone to Lost Nath. Not long ago, we heard the One Mind had summoned our god once more. Ravana has returned? Bidofnir did say Nath had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help, that we could repay this kindness ere we depart. We must hasten our comrade's side. Go, great hunters, lest the Nath claim him as a sacrifice. Alright. Let's go! Time to save Thancred! Wow. Oh, Thancred's gonna have a new outfit as well. Ooh, that's exciting. Whoop. There we go. Destination. Let me just wait. Don't attack me, Let's go! I got into the cutscene. Ah.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be Thancred. We must hurry.
Voice cutscene. Whoa, Thancred. You are not Thancred. That's not good. Oh. Am I getting a message from Evil Crystal?
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Are these the goddamn Warriors of Light?
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world? We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not.
Are these the ones that went missing? That were just deleted from everyone's memory?
So you are the Warrior of Light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Are you just gonna come out and say it?
Shall we show them?
Thancred! Oh, do I need to have my hands? Okay, I don't. Yo, Thancred's got a new knife.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt, but so be it. Mark well our faces, Warrior of Light, for we are the Warriors of Darkness, walkers of a different path, and we shall meet again.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Where'd your eye go?
Thancred, are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
Thancred! This guy.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
My appetite for the dramatic? Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then, had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
Yes, that is me.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
I'm running with the theory that those are the warriors of light. The ones who, like, during the war were forgotten. Because if they faced off against an Ascian, blessed with the power of the Echo is driven to put down primals. Despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I also know such adventurers. I would not soon forget their like, nor any of us, I think. One of the primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how I found Artemis. Speaking of which, it seems like only yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed a god. I labor to believe that the band of preternaturally gifted adventurers traveling the land slaying primals without our knowledge, which would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us not. There's far too much we don't know. For the present, we must concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more. Vidofnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Amaric's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you need me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I'd beg her assistance in the search for Minfilia. Wait, Minfilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Artemis. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, a lot of has happened in your absence. Oh, hey. Thank you for just cutscening me here. I love it when the game does that. My favorite thing when the game cutscenes me to places places I need to be. Yo, Vidofnir, you know Miss Midgard? Midgard Vidofnir? Yeah. Sure you've met before. I'm sure you've met before. Absolutely. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seeketh the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks, Vidofnir, but it is not for her that we come. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who had been summoned by the Nath, has again been laid low. Truly, once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take credit. Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand. Another? Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding Ishgardian's invitation? As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken his answer now. For 1,000 years I have mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came into me. For want warmth she wrapped herself in a dream, yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned, for redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have one's faith in one's convictions, be it for weal or be it for woe. Such is the folly and the glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you suck. Then you accept Sir Americ's invitation? Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey into Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honored to receive your answer. We will convey your words to our allies without delay. What is happening, Isael? Would that you were here to see it. Oh, we're back in Ishgard?
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another.
Are you gonna assassinate Sir Americ?
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide. Honorable men, who would fain wash the paving stones of Foundation with a tyrant's blood.
They're just gonna kill Sir Americ, right? He's like hospitalized.
Whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? What's going on? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Sir Americ, Sir Americ, Sir Americ. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Where do I go? Oops. Wah, 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 wah. Alpha no, Alpha no, Alpha no, Alpha no. Right, let's not keep Sir Amaric waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, yes, quite well. Forgive me. You give me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and Dravanians and our friends are nowhere to be found. It would seem there's no end to our troubles. We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted tasks and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you, and they found me. In time, we will find Ida and Poplima and Minfilia as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray, do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish I had rejoined our grand adventure in one of the more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough. And you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation. Wah, wah, wah. What happened to Sir Amaric? Sir, is he okay? Is he okay? You've returned. In this at least the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidifnir has accepted Sir Amaric's invitation. She has? These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them. Is he otherwise engaged? Aye, sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The chirurgeons tell me he will make a full recovery, but Lord Edmond and Lord Artois have not been on hand when the assassin struck. You not have been so fortunate. And for a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land the telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after, the buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into... Oh, I thought he was like... I thought the fire in the city, I thought that was metaphorical. No. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. Dousing the flames, but for everyone we put out, it seems like 2 more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. It's plain these fires were started by the assassin's conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Jeez. Alright. Oh, I just want something to go well for once. Accessories of fending? Fending, right? The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations of these fires were set? Mayhap there's a pattern. If there is, we've yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it's best to divide our forces. Master Alphino and Mistress Stola, I would have you take charge of investigation in the foundation. As you wish. Mayhap Tataru can be of assistance as well. Me and Artemis and I'll get the pillars. They'll like me up here. Up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose there be joining us? Thancred of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and may I say, what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. I'll bet. Name's Hilda. Scion, eh? There, I was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian amongst these illustrious personage. I'll remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you ought to learn of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. Well, we could begin by sifting through the charred rubble and questioning random passerby. In my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Oh, aye, the infamous Lord Eminem de Fortemps, lover of women and wine. Though neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion. He'll be at the Crozier like most, make an effort to be seen, so let's go and see him. Grizzled I will accept, but old? Thancred, you've got white hair. Wow. Wow. Dun, dun. Honor wa. Well, well, if it isn't Artemis, my dearest of all friends, you're looking rather glum. Something of matter. Ba-ba-bum. Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that, and awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard around outside the manor, along with most of other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in that case you were wondering why the Hoplon is awash with refugees. The lower levels of the vault have been opened so that unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Ameryk's orders, from what I hear. A remarkable man, not even a knife in the ribs could keep him from his duties. Actually, old girl, if you are thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Wait a moment, I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old girl. I would have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I'd hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. Oh, while you question the refugees in the Hoplon, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't you have some roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You get robbed blind and left shivering in small clothes. Wearing like jean shorts and like seam like fold up thing, and it's annoying me. Okay. Oh, I'm going up this way. Are they all up here? Various around. Bum 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 bum. Hello there. You look like someone I need to talk to. Mostly because of the floating quest marker above your head. Come, brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter enough for all in the bliss. Halone's blessing upon you, Father. I confess we're not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop, Sir Aymeric, and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Hi there. Do you require succor as well, miss? No, I'm here to, like... The Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on long enough. That I could do something to help you aid in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and there was smoke everywhere. It was so hot. I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm's getting better after all. Alright. Ours was the first homes claimed, but I don't see how the fire began. Alright. Rendezvous with Thancred. Thancred? Thancred, hello. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? We will require more than muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you are questioning the refugees, we inspected the satchel of several... Or the scenes of... What? We inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Raymonaude's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For our mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the 2 occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino will doubtless have an opinion. Alright. Oh. Come on, close. Thank you. Where is the... Ah, that would be the closest. Sure of it. Pull directly on my nose and it hurts. Is Alphino captive? What did y'all do? Since silence will avail you not, sir. Ah, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have designated a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. We did not. He did not, so we insisted. Let me go, goddammit! You've got the wrong man. Why, but you reek of oil. And are those burns on your hands? Occupational hazard, I suppose, but do tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. Aye, you are. That you are. After a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set out burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these highborn types rarely do show pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks! He's the one that told me to keep going. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work. He said. I'd left it behind, tried to, with all my heart. Said my prayers every day, like a good man. They came to me. He came to me. And there you have it. Hilda, would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. That was incredible, Thancred. But how'd you know he would confess? Well, I've seen his like before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it was worth the risk. And if our captain had called your bluff, must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. I think I'm going to end after this, after I get this quest done. I want to do Dark Knight. Dark Knight seems really interesting story-wise. It's very tempting to level it up. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak, though he fell silent upon realizing we had not turned his master. He will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Hello. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Artruel. Have you come to see your father? He's attending Sir Aymeric in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me to bring this salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, father. In times of trouble, every man must do his part, but that I could do more. Would that I could do more. Oh. My Lord Artruel did not seem to be in the best of spirits. It's little wonder, Master Alphino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother is not yet cold in the grave. Alright, I think I'm gonna end here after opening this. Augmented ring of... Alright. What are these? Some very good rings for me. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream here. Yeah. This is probably gonna be the same deal as with ARR patch content, where I'm just gonna do it on my own. Really. I'm not gonna feel nearly as obligated to do it all on stream. And especially now that I have what's it called? School. It's gonna become even less possible. What happened to that? Huh. Sorry. But yeah. I think I'm just gonna end stream. I don't know if there's anybody streaming for me to raid. It doesn't look like it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna end stream. So yeah. Bye. See you tomorrow, maybe. That is up in the air. I have something I want to stream tomorrow, but I might not.